I'll start the nades for the long push from the ramp here. Actually, I'll start from behind the ramp. I'll just aim it right here. Just a quick, safe, short smoke. Making sure I run far enough or hard enough that I don't hit that pallet right there. And so I can smoke that off nice and quick and easy. But everything else I'm going to do here is on this ramp in this one spot right here where I'm looking at this dark oval on the far wall there. And I'm trying to like line it up so it's about even with the edge of my this wall right in front of me. So it doesn't have to be perfect for these throws. It could be like I could be back further where I can barely see that, or out a little wider for most of this stuff, and it'll work just fine. But for the smoke, I'm aiming right here, above and right of the door, the corner of the door frame. I don't know if you can see what I'm aiming at, but this section here, this lighter colored section in the middle there. Any higher than that, or much higher than that, you'll hit this roof, and that's no good. You can aim a little lower too, that's fine. Nothing special there, but does the job. And we can move on to mollying and nading the cubby. Below the oval at the floor, aim there, jump throw, molly. The nade, I'm just aiming at the underside of the roof here, run forward a little bit and bounce it off a couple of these walls and hit this spot the way I want. You can run a little further if you want, but you don't have to. I can also molly the long corner by back to my same spot, crouch, aim right here at the edge of this line here between the rafters. Aim there, stand, jump, throw. And that'll push these guys off any of these angles here where they're watching that. At least for a few seconds. Just to note, positioning doesn't have to be perfect here. I can be like way back here where I can barely see that dot, and I can do that same lineup and that'll still work. Or I can be way wider and do the same thing and that'll still work. It's just so as you know. And I can molly and smoke the arch from my same spot as always. For arch, I'm aiming up along the edge of this building, up to about this height, somewhere around here. Maybe in line with this or a little bit less. Doesn't have to be perfect. And just jump throw with my crosshairs getting close to that roof. A lot of room for error, as you can see. And it mollies this off the way I like. Smoke, I'm just getting back to the same spot as always, crouching, aiming right about here. You can aim a little further to the left over here if you're not sure your positioning, just so you don't end up catching that corner of the arch there, but that does the job. So moving on to flashes, back to the same spot as always, in position, and the first flash I'll do is above this middle section of this red stuff, up to the wire, and then up a little bit, and then over to the left of that spot. So right about there is where I'm aiming. I just use the bottom of my crosshair at the top of the wire, just offset to the left a tiny bit of that. And I just aim there, and I can peek it like this. I can peek it closer up. I can like push on it like up to here. And it's not going to flash me until I come around the corner fully, and it will flash these guys completely. Not along this wall here, but that's about as good as I can hope. Flash them off this angle, of course, and make him re-peek into me with the op. I can do that also a different way, just by aiming at this dark spot here at the floor, or just down and right a little bit is even better. Same kind of peek I can take on that. This one actually I can peek a little more aggressively on the push forward. I can push like way up here and not get flashed at all. Otherwise it's about the same. One more flash. Like if I got a teammate who's up near the long corner there ready to peek long, I can give him some help by getting back to my spot, aim about here where these two roofs come together, and then straight up to about this point here, somewhere about this height, if you're in line with that. I used my desktop view model to line up underneath this rafter. So I used not my knuckle, but just between my knuckle and the point of my finger there. Fingertip is what we call it, right? Okay, so aim right there, run forward a little bit, and jump throw. And that's pretty good. You can run further, and it'll be on the same line, so it's still really good for this guy peeking him. If this guy is sitting here in Cubby waiting on our guy, he's going to get flashed. Anywhere in arch is going to get flashed, and also back here, obviously. But that's why I recommend using your view model. If you got a different view model, find a way to do it nice and quick like that, and it can be useful. Yeah, okay, so that's about it. If I wanted to dump a bunch of utility really quick, I like this combo. You smoke off Porch, do that Cubby molly, and then push up on this. So I can kind of make sure this guy gets mollied out of here. Maybe he catches that flash on the way out. And this guy's flashed up this corner. And so I can go take these fights at an advantage here and then push up knowing that this corner's clear. I don't have to worry about it. Because he's either ran away or I'd see him on the death notices. I forgot that there's a couple things I do from this wall here. Obviously, it's super easy to smoke Porch from here. I'm just using this oval on the wall there. I just aim to the right of it to do this job nice and quick and easy. If I'm further up the wall and closer to it, then I aim a little lower. If I'm way back here where I can barely see it, then I'll just aim over top of it. But this position here where that dark oval is about the edge of the wall again, on this side now, for the smoke, I just aim above it a little bit, but the reason I'm coming here is to add this flash onto it, really. To do this flash, aiming like that, I mean, I can peek it like this, so that the flash is long. Or I can peek it much more aggressively. I gotta see what I'm looking at now, yeah. And I'm lining up right here, just above the balcony ledge there, right about there. You can aim a little lower too, that's fine, but like this, I can peek wide like this on it. I can be up here. I can be very aggressive with this peek. I can just go right in on it like that. And this guy'd be flashed anywhere from here back. Same thing, not along the wall, but I'll take it. Porch, just a molly Porch real quick. Come over here where I can see the bottom of this blue stuff here, that bottom corner. Just aim about there, run forward and bounce it off these walls and do that. This is where the fun is though, right here, this guy.